Let me show you how to set up sidechain compression in Pro Tools. It's actually very, very simple. So the first thing you want to do is create a bus. So we're going to go to IO and set up a new bus for our sidechain. IO, go to bus, and then go to new path. So we click new path and then we create a new bus. Because we want to use this for sidechain compression, we're just going to leave the format to mono, okay? Name this SC kick, for example, right? And then create. So now we have our bus. We're going to go okay and leave this place. And because we want to sidechain the kick to the bass, we're going to go over to the kick and create a send. So let's go over to send, click, go to bus, and go over to the new bus we just created for our sidechain, which is the SCK. Okay, so select that. Now, once you've done that, you want to set the level to unity. Option click takes that to 0, and also you want to select pre. This is just because we want to make sure we are working with the signal before any processing. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is go over to our bass track and then continue the setup process. We are going to select any compressor that we want to use for the sidechain compression. Basically, personally, I love to use Neutron because it's a multi-band compressor, and I love using multi-band compressors for side chaining. So let's go select Neutron. This is an isotope plugin, by the way. Next thing you want to do to make sure this actually works is go over to key input and set your key input to the bus that we already created for our sidechain compression. So if you go up here, see where it says no key input with the key, that's where you're going to do that. So let's select that, go to bus and go to SCK, which is the bus we created for our sidechain compression. All right, now depending on the compressor that you're using, the process might be slightly different. It's usually not so much difference anyways. But again, this is a multi-band compressor, so I'm going to set my crossover point to about 80 because I want to focus the sidechain compression on 80 Hz and below. And then I'm going to go over to modern so I can have more control over the compressor settings. Let's set the ratio to 6. Fast attack, very fast attack. So I want the sidechain compression to kick in immediately. All right, let me just put the release to say 10 milliseconds. I mean, it's still fast, but you know. And then we're going to come down here and enable the sidechain input. A lot of compressors usually have this feature. Fab Filter does, for example. So now that we've done that, you see that we have the input source enabled and it's showing external full, which means when the input source comes into the compressor, it's going to affect all of the frequency range. But we don't want that. We just want to focus the sidechain compression on everything 80 Hz and below. So I'm just going to go down and select EXT band 1, which is the first band here. All right, next thing we're going to do here is set the knee if we want to, but I think hard knee is okay for this one because it's a 808 and kick, so I want it to be sharp anyway, so that's fine. And then, you know, set the threshold and let the magic begin. So let's play and see what we're doing in terms of compression. Oh, I just realized I want to enable the sidechain input. The attack and release time actually kind of reset itself. Well, let's go back to 1 and 10. That's what I want. All right. Yeah. So if you look, you see that we're having a sidechain compression active. E. I think we're getting up to like minus 10 dB of gain reduction at the max. Again, the more you reduce the threshold, the more compression you're going to get, right? So that's too much. Right, this is just to make sure, obviously, that the kick has more punch. So we can have a very punchy kick and a thick 808, basically. So yeah, so this is how you set up sidechain compression in Pro Tools. Somebody reminded me that I've not done the video for Pro Tools, so here you go. And also, I'm wondering how many of you guys are using Pro Tools. Let me know in the comment section below. Let's see who else is rocking with Pro Tools. Pro Tools is actually one of my favorite doors for mixing and mastering. It's sick, especially mixing in Dolby Atmos and Pro Tools. It's amazing, right? It's so much fun. I have a lot of mix breakdown, Dolby Atmos and stereo that I'm going to be doing, you know, in the future for Pro Tools. It's actually quite sick. But when I do those videos, I need you to remember that you can apply those techniques to whatever door that you use. So don't come and be typing, can you do it in FL? It's not necessary. It's the same thing, literally. The mix principles are the same thing, like I said in this video here. I don't know, one of these places, I'll put the link to the video so you can check it out. But there you go. That's how you set up sidechain compression in Pro Tools. It's very, very simple, very straightforward. And I hope you got something from this. If you did, make sure you leave me a like, subscribe if you've not. And if you want to book my services for mixing and mastering in stereo and Dolby Atmos, please use the engineer's link down below, okay? Or you can hit me up on Instagram at BennyMcCauleyDB. And if you're a music producer and artist and you want to record yourself, I have link down below as well to a free Logic Pro recording template with an Afrobeat presets, all stock plugins, all right? And if you've not listened to the Project Atmos EP still, I'm going to leave a link down below as well. So that's going to be it for now. I shall see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Benny Macaulay out.